Let us join our hearts together in prayer. Lord, may the words of my mouth, the meditations in all of our hearts, be acceptable in thy sight, O God, our strength, our rock, and our Redeemer. Amen. Our first scripture passage this morning is from Psalm 15. Listen now as God speaks to us through God's word. O Lord, who may abide in your tent? Who may dwell on your holy hill? Those who walk blamelessly and do what is right, and speak the truth from their hearts, who do not slander with their tongue and do no evil to their friends, nor take up a reproach against their neighbors, in whose eyes the wicked are despised, but who honor those who fear the Lord, who stand by their oath even to their hurt, who do not lend money at interest and do not take a bribe against the innocent. Those who do these things shall never be moved. May this God's word speak to our hearts, our minds, our spirits. This is the word of the Lord. Thanks be to God. It is certainly one of the highlights to be back with you all this Sunday morning, the highlights of my week. It was a wonderful week that we had in the Dominican Republic. It was a productive trip. We accomplished what we set out to do. We've been talking about this for a very long time. The seed was planted 4 or 5 years ago. Lots of planning, lots of getting together to try to organize this. But to talk about a system and what is done with the system, or to talk about what we teach and what we're going there to do, is wholly different than to see the basis of lives that are changed. It is a reminder with Living Waters for the World, this is meant to be a sustainable mission. And while we go there for a week, the system and teaching them how to use the system and how best to use clean water, purified water, this is something that carries on long after we leave. But it is a reminder that we go back periodically to install new systems, but also to meet with those people that we've worked with before to continue this relationship. Because oftentimes we look at mission trips as something that is a one-time thing. We go for a week, we parachute in, and then we parachute out, thinking that we are the saviors. We are the ones who are doing the good work. But it is that reminder, the good work was there before we got there. The good work will continue after we have left. And as we look at being sent as mission workers to the Dominican Republic, really, in reality, we come more as mission workers from the Dominican Republic to share the stories that we experienced there. Many people, when I told them we were going there, the 2 words they said were be safe. And I never felt that I was in danger. And one of the great blessings we had while we were there, we're going to talk about blessings today, is a man named Joel. And Tamara was on the trip, and Tamara will certainly be happy to share some of these stories. But Joel has been a missionary. Joel's from Mexico. He's from Guadalajara. He's been a missionary to the Dominican Republic for 15 years plus. And Joel was there when we got off the airplane and got our luggage. And Joel led us safely to our complex at the Y, where we met with the mission station. And Joel took us everywhere, and Joel translated for us. And without Joel, this would not have happened. And Joel talked, and I talked a lot about the bits and pieces of news I was getting back in the States, and hearing what is going on here. It's certainly been an interesting week here as well. We talked at length about the United States and its relationship with Mexico and the world, and as Joel said, as a Christian, he's still hopeful, even as a Mexican citizen, and his wife is Brazilian and Serbian in the Dominican Republic. He's still hopeful, and that was the message he talked to him and bringing back about hope here as well. But hope involves action, and so last week, one of the last things I got to do last Friday was to watch the inauguration and watch everything going on with it. But at the beginning of the inauguration, there are 3 prayers at the beginning, there are 3 prayers at the end. And what oftentimes is lost is what is said in those prayers. And one of those opening invocations was just the reading we have today from Matthew 5. You probably know it pretty well. It's the Beatitudes. And those were read, but I'm afraid in the pomp and circumstances, the speeches and rebuttals, the parades and the protests, that it gets washed out, the words of Jesus about what it means to be blessed. But even more than that, what it means to be a blessing can get lost. And so many people simply ignore the beginning of the sermon of time, and I fear we don't really give it much thought about what it actually means. So I encourage you to listen with new ears. I have decided, got in at 9:30 last night, so I'm kind of flexible with my sermon, and I hope you all will be accommodating to me. We're not going to read from the NRSV. We're going to read from the Message. It's a transliteration of the scripture by Eugene Peterson, who is a Presbyterian pastor. So I think this gets almost more to the heart of what I'm trying to say today. So let us now listen as God speaks to us through God's word. When Jesus saw his ministry drawing crowds that were huge, he climbed a hillside. Those who were apprentices to him, the committed, climbed with him, that is, the disciples. Arriving at a quiet place, he sat down and taught his climbing companions. And this is what he said to them. You are blessed when you are at the end of your rope. With less of you, there is more of God and his rule. You are blessed when you feel you've lost what is most dear to you. Only then can you be embraced by the one most dear to you. You're blessed when you're content with just who you are, no more or no less. That's the moment you find yourselves proud owners of everything that cannot be bought. You're blessed when you've worked up a good appetite for God. He's food and he's drink, and the best meal you'll ever eat. You're blessed when you care. At the moment of being careful, that is full of caring, you find yourselves cared for. You're blessed when you get your inside world, your heart and your mind put right. Then you can see God in the outside world. You're blessed when you can show people how to cooperate instead of compete or fight. That's when you discover who you really are and your place in God's family. You're blessed when your commitment to God provokes persecution. The persecution drives you even deeper into God's kingdom. Not only that, count yourselves blessed. Every time people put you down or throw you out or speak lies about you to discredit me, what it means is that the truth is too close for comfort, and they are uncomfortable. You can be glad when this happens, even raise up a cheer. For though they do not like it, I do. And all heaven applauds. And know that you are in good company. My prophets and witnesses have always gotten into this kind of trouble. May this God's word speak to our hearts, our minds, our spirits. This is the word of the Lord. Thanks be to God. A week ago at this time, we were finishing up worship. We got into our place we were staying in the Dominican Republic late on Saturday night. We slept a little bit. We had a rooster that had no circadian rhythms and was the cock was crowing all night long, so sleep was at a premium while we were there. But got up early in the morning and had breakfast and went off to a local church. And when we got there, we were a little bit late, a few minutes late, and it was already filled up with local worshipers, but we were one of 3 mission teams that was there from all over the country. And when we arrived, the most amazing thing happened, something that we did not expect. People, young and old, stood up who were members of that church and offered us their seats. And at first we were like, no, we're good. We can stand here, guests and visitors here. And they insisted, and we were told it would be insulting to turn them down. So we sat down because they gave their seats to us. And then they understood or climbed up onto the balcony. And as the worship service went on, the music was in Spanish, but they had English subtitles. But when the sermon came, they provided a translator. So even the guests that were there could hear God's word, the preached word, in their native tongue. So we could understand, along with people in that worship assembly, what the preached word was and the good news was for that day. And I thought about that throughout the week. I've struggled all week trying to reconcile that kind of radical hospitality there in the Dominican Republic, where many people, we describe where we go, they know the island but have no idea about the towns or the villages or the provinces. And to reconcile what we experienced last Sunday, what I was hearing in the United States throughout this whole week. And I was further hit with the truth that the gospel, the good news, has always been about inviting in and not shutting out. The good news always comes in welcoming and not in excluding. And the blessings abound in communities that invite diversity, not individual isolation. Because it does not really matter if it is our nationality, it doesn't matter if we're red, yellow, black, or white, male, or female. Go throughout the Bible. Is Jesus talking about it? Is Paul talking about it? It's not if we're male or female, slave or free, Jew or Gentile, those on the inside or those on the outside. The whole point that God talks about, Jesus' message, is that it's not about so much building walls, it's about building bigger tables. Inviting more people in, standing up and letting somebody else have our seats so that we might be welcomed and that we might be present to worship in a special way. We talk about blessing, and it's dangerous in our church and in our community and our culture to talk about blessing because it's very risky business. Many of the things that people identify as blessings are much more attributed to self-sufficiency and far less to our relationship and our reliance on God. Some point to the blessings of health or of wealth. Others celebrate the blessings of having a comfortable life or some kind of religious, social, or political prestige. I believe it is easy to make that connection, and for myself, I'm chief among this here, it's easy to make that connection when I am in a place of power, when I am in a place of privilege, when I am the one who it feels the blessings come easy towards. But then, what if we don't have money? What if health is failing? What if hospice has been called in? What if we are at food stamps and the only place we can shop are consignment stores, or we have to rely on the generosity of others? What happens when we have to choose between buying groceries or buying medicine or paying for our electricity bill? Does that mean that we are not blessed, that we have been abandoned, that we have been forgotten, or worse, that we have been forsaken? Oftentimes we confuse blessings as things that are going our way. A momentary happiness we call a blessing. But I don't believe we can ever claim personal blessings in our own lives if somebody else has been harmed in that process. We should never equate the blessing we see, we should never equate blessing with seeing the world as our own personal manifest destiny, that we are the heroes of the story. Because really what the Beatitudes are, they are a blessing for the rest of us. The rest of them, but at some point the rest of them is the rest of us. It is a blessing that says it is not about us, it is about God. And sometimes those hard lessons in life is that things have to be taken away because it's far less about the things that we can do that are blessings. It's about the blessing that God provides that is only from God, the blessings of community, the blessings of other people helping us out, from us allowing that, the blessing of being welcomed into a strange place, in a strange land, in a strange worship service, and made to feel at home. Blessings are not about stuff, but I too fall into that confusion from time to time. The problem, though, of equating prosperity or happiness with blessing is not simply misguided, it is toxic, it is damaging, and it is ultimately dangerous because it moves us onto the busy hamster wheel of personal achievement. And we believe our worth is tied only to what we produce and what we own and what we consume. And we should know this by now. The things that we own so easily own us. The things that we consume can so easily consume us. And something that's basic is having clean water that all of us take for granted. We no longer see that as a blessing. Sometimes we complain about the most trivial things, even coming back from the Dominican Republic. The person in front of us, I was on a kind of a bit of a spiritual high, like feeling really good about the world, like we're making positive change. And then I go through TSA and I go through customs and immigration. If you want to see men and women, humanity completely questioned, go through the airport and see the way people treat one another. But yet, it's not about us. It's not about moving ourselves to the front of the line. It's about us collectively throughout the world. So on this story with Jesus, there's the Sermon on the Mount. He climbs up and he sits down. So when Jesus is climbing up, what he is doing, we can know there's something divine that is happening everywhere in the gospel where Jesus climbs up, whether it's the Sermon on the Mount or it is the Transfiguration or even the prayer in the Garden of Gethsemane. There's something divine that is happening. But also, when Jesus sits down, he sits down as a rabbi. He sits down as a teacher, as someone who's going to explain God's truth. Not the kingdom of this world, but the kingdom of God and how that operates. And the initial crowd around him are the 12 disciples. And then there are a wide range of people outside as well. We don't have a number because numbers didn't matter. We don't get concerned about numbers. The bigger issue is the message that is displayed, the message that is conveyed here. And so the people crowd in like folks going to a free sample at a supermarket. They crowd to get close to hear what Jesus says. And then Jesus turns blessing on its ear. He says, you're blessed when you're poor. Well, which one of us wants to be poor? But he says you're blessed when you're poor because you're closer to God's kingdom, because you're not relying on yourself, you're relying on God, and you're relying on each other, because God's kingdom is about dependence not on ourselves, but on each other. You're blessed when you're hungry and you're thirsty for God's kingdom. I'm still getting used to that here. You're blessed when you're hungry and thirsty for God's kingdom, because the more you hunger for it, the more you work for it, the more you see it around you. You're blessed even when you mourn, because when you mourn, it allows that primordial sense of sadness. Much more life is skimming along the surface with people, but to be truly real with someone else, and they are real with you. God is closer. You're blessed when you are meek, content, which is who you are, no more or no less, because then you start to live into who God is calling you to be. You get rid of all of the sides. You're blessed when you are merciful. You're blessed when you're kind to someone else, because then you can accept mercy and grace for yourself. You're blessed when you're pure in heart, when you're full of caring, because then you can be held more by the one who cares for you. You're blessed when you're a peacemaker. You're blessed when you're a peacemaker, because then that perfect peace comes into you. There is God's blessing. Even when you are persecuted for speaking God's truth, you're blessed all the more. This is the story. This is what's going on in our country and in our world. This is not an exclusionary message. It is a story that God so loved the world. But it requires something of us. It requires when we see something that we believe to be at odds with the gospel of Jesus Christ, that we don't just complain about it, but that we do something about it. That when we see folks who are excluded, who are different, we do not simply say that's too bad, or we give in to fear. We seek to better understand. This is not the message that I'm bringing. This is the message the gospel has over and over and over again. And even when there is persecution that comes up, even when you lose friends because of it. It does not change the truth of God's message that God's love is for all the world, that all people are created in God's image. I was so blessed and so humbled by the way the Dominicans welcomed us, the way they made us feel at home, the way they allowed open chair for us in worship. What can we learn from that good news? What can we learn from that message? Not just nationally, but locally. What can we learn in this week, and what can we put into practice so that we too will be blessed not by what we do for ourselves, but what we allow God to do through us? May you be blessed this week. May these blessings even seem harsh on the surface, but may God be so near to you that there is less of you and more of Him. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit.